Aubrey and I are filming a day of eating on a refeed today. It's Saturday, February 10th. Last weekend we filmed a day of eating with a eat whatever we want day. And the question we're probably going to get is, what is the difference between a refeed day and the eat whatever you want day? And the short answer is it's structured and you actually have macros that you want to hit during a refeed day. And the next question that we get is probably going to be, why do you do refeed days and why not eat whatever you want days, which I'll answer later on in the video. But first, I'm going to make breakfast and Aubrey's going to snack.
This is a half-eaten rice cake, a chocolate rice cake that I'm starting my day with.
But you're eating the whole thing.
Right. I guess I ate it. And then we filmed, and now I'm eating the rest of it. And, coffee.
Is that French for coffee?
We don't have any creamer. This is the worst day ever. So our first meal, we're deciding to have oatmeal, which sounds really lame, but we love oatmeal. I have a sugar-free maple brown sugar, like instant oatmeal packet, and then
sugar in it.
No, it's sugar-free.
Oh wow!
It's only at HEB. And then a quarter cup of rolled oats in there. I microwaved it, got it ready, and now we're both gonna add rice cauliflower to ours. I'm just going to do 82 grams, just 3/4 cup. It adds volume, but doesn't add a lot of carbs. It adds like 3 carbs and 2 protein, so
and
it's filling. No taste. And no taste. It's filling, and why not? And we're also going to add, whoops, I don't know what that was at.
You want 82 grams, I thought.
Yeah, but I forgot to zero it out, so here we go. That's probably good. And I'm gonna add a half a scoop of pumpkin spice protein powder and add a little bit more water and get it all mixed in, and it'll be beautiful, and I'll show you. So I added my protein powder, and this is what it looks like. Looks so good, and it tastes really good. And then I added like 5 grams of cookie butter.
So believe it or not, this whole bowl is only 450 calories. It is 30 protein, 60 carb, 8 fat, and I mean, look at the volume. It's so much volume. But it's 2 servings of 82 grams, so 164 grams of rice cauliflower, 3/4 a cup of rolled oats, half a scoop of the Run Everything Labs vegan peanut protein powder, and then 12 grams of PB2. And this is it.
It is Saturday, which means we went to the post office and we got a little box from somebody in our mail. I can't read that right now. Let me just check to see who it's from. Evan. Yay. Okay.
Where's Evan live?
Evan lives in New Jersey, I think. So there's little cards and letters and stuff, but we'll read those on our own. Oh my gosh. Yes. Yay. Oh my gosh, I've never had these. Look, you love root beer. Candy. And so many Pop-Tarts! There's brown sugar Pop-Tarts and strawberry Pop-Tarts. Let me see, I think there's something at the bottom. I've been wanting some Pop-Tarts, so... Oh, and little stuff to do, a little notepad.
We'll use that today.
Yeah, we have lots of stuff to do.
Alright, now it's time to work out because you look small.
I could barely lift this box. This amazing drawing. Team Donut and Team Cookie are holding hands, and there's our logo. It turns out that this box is from multiple people. This is a picture of 15-year-old triplets. And we got a note from Evan and Elaney. I think that's how you say her name.
I think Elaney put the candy in, though.
Yeah, for sure. So we wanted to thank all of you, or 2 of you. I don't know, but we're really happy about the package. It's awesome, and we love you guys. Thank you.
Now, you put those carbs to use for your workout.
I gotta pee so bad.
And what?
And work out. I am eating these that we got in our post office box. I don't know how many, probably just a couple. I just need something to eat before we get home because it's been a while.
Aubrey and I got home from the gym not too long ago. Well, we had to run a couple errands after the gym, but now we're back. I am having 1 entire bag of salad, and then I'm gonna have some fat-free croutons, and then my homemade dressing that I make. And then we're also eating this edamame pasta that we got, which is right here. It's got 3.5 servings in the box, and it's 3 fat, 21 carb, 24 protein per serving. And I think I'm gonna have like 1.5 servings or so, and then Aubrey's probably gonna have a serving, and we'll show you that when we do it. But here's my salad undressed. My big bowl.
I am eating this lower fat Velveeta shells and cheese with a little bit of peas in it. If that freaks you out, I'm sorry. I just love peas in my mac and cheese. And then in a second, I'm gonna have, if I can dig, hold on. I'm gonna have 1 serving of this light Alfredo sauce on top of this 1 serving of edamame pasta, which has like 24 grams of protein in it. Oh, okay. That's it for right now. This is what 1 serving looks like. It's a lot, and it's yummy.
Because we decided to go to a movie tonight, we're going to see the new Maze Runner movie, which isn't really new. It's been out for a couple weeks. I decided I'm just going to eat the rest of the pasta. So Aubrey ate 1 serving, so there's 2.5 servings left, which is a pretty good amount. And then I was going to do 1 serving of this, but now I'm probably going to have to do 2. So that would be 226 grams. Well, yeah, we'll do 1.5 servings of pasta sauce. So that will be the rest of my meal for now. I still have like 100 more protein and like, I don't even know, like 200 more carb and probably like 15 more fat to get. So who knows what I'll be eating tonight.
This is Fruity Pebbles, obviously. Just technically 1 serving. It is 2.5 fat, 50 carb, and 3 protein. So it's perfect for refeed day.
You eat the whole thing?
Yeah, are you kidding me? Like, what? It's tiny. If I was gonna pour myself a huge bowl of Fruity Pebbles, like, it would have been triple this. Easy. YOLO.
So I had 100 grams of protein and like 300 and something carbs to hit sometime the rest of the day. And I was like, I'm not going to try to eat all that after the movie. So I made like a bowl with rice, cauliflower rice, mixed vegetables, teriyaki sauce, ground beef, which took up quite a bit of carbs because the rice and the teriyaki sauce is a lot of sugar, but I'm trying to eat a lot of carbs today. And it's low fat. So I'm going to eat this, then we're going to go to the movies, and then I'll figure out how to finish out the rest of my macros. Probably a giant bowl of ice cream and cereal and all the good stuff.
You guys never spend any dime in the movies.
What do you got?
Is it on?
Yeah. Just say what you're bringing to the movies.
I'm bringing popcorn, a huge full Ziploc of air popped popcorn, and
Oh, stop it.
Stop it.
Not right now, Miley.
Yeah.
A Nerds rope, and then 5 fruity things.
Yeah, I'm bringing a Nerds rope, these fruity things, and some airheads. So, and then these 2 are bringing candy.
I'm just gonna order food at the movies.
That's not my candy. How was the movie?
It was great. I didn't even cry. Not that there's anything sad in there. Spoiler alert. We're finishing off our refeed with our typical nightcap, which is protein ice cream, which people have been bothering us about for the last 2 weeks. And here is our recipe. It's so easy. I fill the NutriBullet with like however much ice you want in there. This is how much I put in. And then I usually put like equal parts cashew milk, or just until it fills up to the ice line, if that makes sense. And then I put 1 serving of fat-free frozen yogurt. Brad uses Bluebell, lower sugar. No sugar added. And then tonight I'm putting 1.5 scoops of protein in, so we might have to add more cashew milk. I just thought of that. But usually I just put in 1 scoop. And this is Born Everything Labs pumpkin spice protein. I also put in, that's not the lid for that. I also put in vanilla stevia drops and almond extract because this is life. I'm going to put in more cashew milk because of that protein powder.
Well, hurry up and make it already.
Okay, it's going to be loud.
What does it look like when it's done?
Like the most awesome thing you've ever seen. Look at that. It looks like, I think it looks like ice cream frosty. I don't know. Dairy Queen? Look how much it makes.
And this is free. We're not going to charge you in our ebook.
Oh, shoot.
So you drop some.
Oops.
You better look that up. No macros left behind.
Wow. Did you just look at it? And then you can top it with whatever you want.
What are the macros on that?
I don't even know. Probably 16 carb, maybe like under 20 carb.
No, a whole scoop of that frozen yogurt is
16.
Oh, really?
I think so. Yeah.
No, it's like 20.
I'm lying.
Yeah.
It's 20.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like 22 carb.
22 carb. Maybe like 2 fat. And 36 protein. This one is 36
Yeah,
protein.
good job. Math. What were your macros today?
300 carb, 30 fat, 107 protein.
Oh, really? 107 protein, huh?
Yeah, I know. I messed it up.
Babe, Evan and Eleni are going to see that bad word you said. We're going to play a game. Can you spot my ice cream?
It looks like cereal.
Yeah. Well, I have 1 cup of Corn Pops, 1 cup of O's, 1 serving of Heath, 1.5 servings of fat-free of the vanilla yogurt ice cream or whatever, like Froyo, and then 1.5 servings of the no sugar added Bluebell with 1 scoop of coffee protein from Run Everything Labs, and then this is my bowl. That's how I'll finish out my night with 193 protein, 405 carb, and 35 fat. And I'll explain to the difference in a refeed and a cheat meal tomorrow to recap it all. Because I'm going to show you a research study that proves why refeeds are better than cheat meals. Okay, so let's talk about the difference between refeeds and cheat days. Cheat days are like a free-for-all. Eat whatever you want, eat as much as you want of carbs, fats, proteins. Just eat whatever you want. Pizza, burgers, donuts, cookies. And a refeed day is more structured. And what's the point in a refeed day? Why does it matter to have structure? So I printed out 2 research articles that were done. One of them was a short-term carbohydrate refeeding and a fat they call it overfeeding. But essentially they did 3 days of eating in a 50% surplus over the subject's energy expenditure. And this one was in 10 healthy, lean females. And they did 3-day carb overfeeding and a 3-day fat overfeeding. And then measured their energy expenditure and their leptin levels after this overfeeding. And what they found was that the leptin levels increased by 28% for carbohydrate overfeeding, and the energy expenditure increased by 7%. And there was no increase with fat overfeeding. So that's one reason that carbohydrate overfeeding is important, and that's why refeeds you raise your carbs and you keep your fats low. And then another one done by the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, they did 14 days each of overfeeding, and this was in males, and they took 9 lean and 7 obese men, and then they took all the measurements, and they found that since it was a 14-day thing, they obviously weren't doing it for like leptin levels. They were doing it for fat storage, and they found that excessive dietary fat leads to greater fat accumulation than does excessive dietary carbohydrates. And the difference was greater earlier in the overfeeding period. Meaning, when you're doing a refeed for one day, the large carbs, you're storing less of that as fat, whereas if it was large fats, you'd be storing more as fats, and the disparity shrunk the longer they were doing the overfeeding, meaning that if you habitually overeat fat or carbs, you're going to eventually store the same amount of fat no matter what that is. So that's what the importance, or the difference really between refeeds and cheat meals is. Refeeds are structured. I'll talk about how we structure our refeeds. People do it completely different. This is just kind of how Aubrey and I do it. We lower our protein down to close to 1 gram per pound of lean body mass. Sometimes we go even to 0.8. Then we take our fats and we put a ceiling on our fats. So for me, like yesterday, my ceiling of my fats was 40 grams. I ended up having 35 grams, but like I was not going to eat any more than 40 grams of fat. And then I take my maintenance calories, my guesstimated maintenance calories, and I make up my macros with the proteins and fats, that ceiling I created. The rest are carbs. So that's how we do it. So, for example, if you're 180 pounds of lean muscle mass male and your maintenance calories are 3,000 calories, then you would say, 180 grams of protein and then maybe less than 40 fats. And then the rest are going to come up from carbs. So I don't know. I'll have to do some math in my head, but let's see. That would be 40, 360. So that leaves you with 640. Then 180 times 320. So like 1900-ish would come up from, 1900 calories would come from carbs. So that would be just under like 475. Yeah, 475 carbs. So your macros would be 180 protein, 475 carbs, 40 fat for your refeed day. But that's how Aubrey and I do it. I hope you understand the difference between refeeds and cheat meals. If you don't, feel free to ask questions. Share this video if you want people to, if you know somebody that needs to know the difference, or you just want to share some knowledge on refeeds and cheat meals. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You're worth it. Hope you enjoyed it.